Everybody was in it for miles around.
Well, I think we can all agree that when we made the movie Adele of Beaver Creek 11 years ago, we had no idea it would become the enduring classic it has, let alone spawn a successful television series. In any case, I think the time has come for a sequel. Return to Beaver Creek.
And you get to play Adele again. Isn't that great?
Play Adele again?
Mm-hmm.
I can't walk down the street without someone saying, "Hey, Adele, why don't you take off your top?" Or, "Hey, Adele, why don't you show us your..."
Yes, yes.
Well, that's my cross to bear. And this is yours. You can't make this Beaver Creek movie without me.
That may be true. However, as far as your fee goes, we just feel that quintuple scale is just a little high.
I don't.
Quintuple scale. Doesn't even sound like a word, you know? Quintuple.
You can't make Return to Beaver Creek unless Adele returns. And I'm not returning for less. Quintuple scale.
4 times scale. You're delusional.
Quintuple is 5, and you're an idiot.
Are you sure you don't want us to deal with your agent on this?
I prefer to do it myself. I find it satisfying, unlike, say, playing Adele.
I only pay scale.
Well, then I'm not doing it.
Mandy, we believe that double scale would be appropriate.
I'm just making up for what I'm owed from the first one.
Hey, that movie has never made any money.
It made a fortune.
The trouble there is that the final accounting on the original Return to Beaver Creek is not complete yet.
It was 11 years ago.
These things take time.
You know, you should thank me. Who were you before you were Adele? Nobody. I made you a star.
You stole my childhood.
If we're not going to deal with agents, would either one of you consider a marriage counselor?
You've got my final offer.
Then it will never happen.
Scene 8B, take 12, Marcus.
And action.
And every night when I closed my eyes, my dreams would carry me back down that windy road with the little wood and the beaver in the creek.
What's all the ruckus?
Look who it is, little blind Jimmy.
Who?
Look who's returned to Beaver Creek.
Who? Aunt Jenny?
Oh, no. Look again.
Adele. Adele, you've returned?
Yes, little Jimmy, I've returned to Beaver Creek.
Guys, thank you. We have.
Were you eating fish?
Yeah, I had a lobster roll.
Use a fork next time. It's all over my face.
It's really good. Don't I get my clothes?
Well,
No, I shouldn't say anything. He's your father.
Hey, you can't choose your parents.
Well, you know the family that owns the rights to the Beaver Creek stories? They got shafted by the same deal as me.
Oh, I know. A little old lady lives in a nursing home for the penniless.
How did you know that?
I was with Daddy last year when he visited her at Christmas.
He went to the nursing home to visit her at Christmas? Doesn't sound like Alan.
Oh, I think it was to Gloat.
That sounds like Alan.
Okay, positions, everyone. Are we ready, Dino?
Just a sec. What is it? What is it? Get it off me. I'm being eaten by a bear. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry, Adele. I just wanted to see the beaver in the creek for myself. Yeah, I got it. Let's shoot it.
just because I'm wearing a suit, that does not mean I can control the weather.
There, Deli.
Thanks.
What are you doing after this?
I got my agent looking for some comedy. You know, break the pattern.
There's a couple of possibilities. Everybody's got something but me.
Dino's got a great feature.
Dino? Blind Jimmy Dino?
Yep.
A feature? What's it called?
Boner? I don't know, some weirdo indie thing.
Love to do a weirdo indie thing.
You should go to L.A. You stay here, you'll keep doing Beaver Creek, and you're gonna end up being typecast. Next thing you know, you're lying in bed with a guy you think's gonna be the one and only, and he leans over and says, "I can't believe I'm having sex with Adele of Beaver Creek. Wait till I tell Dougie."
It's already happened.
And you're not even Adele.
Well?
You've seen the porn film.
I might have glanced at it.
I thought you might have produced it, except the plot was too complicated.
The set was just sitting here, okay? It was bound to happen. Making the movie yourselves, that was just a preemptive strike.
Quality control.
Exactly.
hey, I've got no problem with that. In fact, I see it as a direct spin-off, which means I'm entitled to a share of the profit.
They'd throw that out of court. Sorry.
I prefer the court of public opinion. Let's picture this. That sweet old lady who owns the rights to Beaver Creek, sitting in the nursing home, watching the porno version which you produced, weeping on the 6 o'clock news.
You wouldn't.
Try me. I'll tear the whole thing down. Maybe a wider release of the porno would destroy Adele forever and allow me to change courses in my career. You know my first love is comedy.
Really? Well, then you'll love this. We want you to play Adele in 2 more movies. Look at the Japanese. The Japanese love the pastoral setting. Americans love the old-fashioned morality, and yes, college kids get wasted.
Bunch of frat boys chugging tequila every time I say the beaver in the creek.
Yes. Isn't that sweet?
Oh, look. It's Brian. I have to say hello.
Sandy, please.
Oh, I wonder if the network knows that every time the parson tips his hat, thousands of young people are pounding back pints.
B-52s, actually, and yes, the network is aware of it, and it is the highest form of flattery.
But does he know it didn't actually originate in a frat house?
That's never come up.
Oh, because the network's always running these public service announcements claiming they're against excessive drinking.
I bailed you out of jail.
You don't understand! I want to hurt Alan!
Would you go for a scenario where you got to hurt his feelings?
He doesn't have any feelings.
Yes, he does. He has one, and I know how you can hurt it.
How?
He's written a script.
And?
It's very important to him.
It better be good.
Trust me, it's not.
That's what I meant.
40% of the profit. Sure, no problem. Like the Adele movies, everyone.
Thank you. Oh, Richard, you shouldn't have. I am convinced that...
And I'm going to prove them all wrong.
Now this is more like it. It's hysterical. It's merciless. It takes that earnest urban drama genre and it tears it to pieces.
Oh, you read Alan's script.
I read it, and it just screamed Mandy. Isn't that right, Veronica?
She loved it?
Mandy would be great for this. Richard, why didn't you think of that?
I don't know.
So you actually liked it.
And you got the right one. Water, by Alan.
I've talked to my agent, and we've agreed. You give me the female lead, and I'll do the next 2 Beaver Creek movies. And you telling me it was bad? I love you.
I think that went well.
But a pool? Well, that's gotta go. I mean, who cares about a pool?
They shot a movie once